Hello, welcome to the Box Magnet. My name is Godswill, and on this channel, we explore the art of trading, uncover lucrative crypto ventures, and master the strategies to seize wealth building opportunities. Whether you're just starting or looking for advanced tips, you are in the right place. I upload regular videos packed with insight and tutorials. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out. Thanks for joining, and let's get started. Have you ever seen those traders flipping $10 into $100, $1,000, etc. within minutes and wondered what sacred that is? Well, it is not magic, it is called binary options. And platforms like Quotex make it ridiculously simple to start, even if you've never traded a day in your life. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what Quotex is and how it works, and give you a full tour of the platform. So by the end, you will know whether it is for you or not. Let's start by looking at what is Quotex. Quotex is an online trading platform built for binary options, a super simplified form of trading where you predict whether the price of an asset will go up or down in a set of time. That is to say, either 5 minutes, 1 minute, 15 minutes, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, that's the case may be. You don't need to buy the assets or worry about complicated strategies. You just need to call the direction right, win, and you get up to 93% returns. When you lose, well, you know what happens. Quotes offers a clean interface, fast execution, a ton of assets like forex pairs, crypto, indices, and even commodities, all tradable in seconds. How does binary option work? Let's say you think AUD USD is going to rise in the next 60 seconds. You pick the asset, choose the direction up, then you set the amount. Let's say you're using $10, then you click enter trade. So let me show you a practical example of what I'm saying. So the very first thing you need to do here is look at this particular place. This is where you have the asset you want to trade, and this is where you have the time, which is where you can choose your time. All right, then this is where you choose the amount you'll be trading on. So once you have this in motion, the next thing you're going to do is click on up. If price ends higher after 60 seconds, you make about $9 plus in profit. But if it ends lower, you lose your $10. It is that straightforward. This is why Quotes is perfect for quick traders and perfect for beginners who want to learn the basics before diving into more complex strategies. So looking at this, you see this trade going to end very soon, and from the look of things, it's going to end in our favor. So the trade just ended and we made a profit. Looking at the screen, all right, so this particular place, all right, so here, like I said earlier, this is where you pick different currencies you want to trade. So let's try it. So once you click on it, so you're going to see different currencies like I made mention earlier. So looking at this place, this is where you have your currencies, this is where you have crypto if you want to trade crypto, and this is commodity, and this is stocks. All right, so once you click on them, you're gonna see this is Bitcoin, Bonk, this Floki, Shiba, and the rest of them commodity. You have your gold, you have your US crude, and you have silver, all right? And then under stock, you have the American Express, your Facebook, and Johnson and Johnson, and the likes, all right? So for me, I'm gonna remain on the currencies for now, just for the purpose of this video. Okay, so you can choose any currency that you want. All right, so that's under the currency. Then let's switch over to the time frame. All right, so this is the time frame. So once you click on it, so I want to explain this to you. We'll have the timer and we'll have the time. So I will explain these two things to you. So um starting from the timer. So if you are setting, like, you want a static time, right? You don't want to be getting timing up and down. So you can actually choose, okay, we want to trade on 1 minute, you want to trade on 15, so 15 minutes. 1 minute is actually 60 seconds. All right. So you want to trade on 5 minutes, whichever one that suits you. All right. So you go ahead and set it. So let's say I want to choose 5 minutes. So once you choose that 5 minutes, it means all your trade would end in 5 minutes. Once you enter a particular trade, that trade will end in 5 minutes. This is what it means. So if you come back here, you choose 30 seconds. It simply means once you take a trade in 30 seconds, that trade is going to close. So it's going to expire in 30 seconds. Okay, so this is how the time work. All right. So we've talked about the timer already. So let's talk about the time. This is how the time work. So let's say, for instance, you want your trade to end at a particular time. Okay. So right now we are currently on 22. Look at this. Look at this. All right. So we are currently on 22:35. So you want your trade to end, let's say maybe 22:40 or 22:40. So all you need to do is just select 22:40, then you put the direction, then you choose the direction you want that trade to go. So let's say maybe you want it up or down, then you choose, and that is just how this particular one works. So after that, you come back to this place. This is where you choose the amounts you want to stake. All right, so you come back here, then this is where you just type in the amount, either $5, $1, $105, any amount you want to type. So once you're done with this particular section, so here is where you either go up or down. So this is down and this is up. So depending on the direction you're choosing. All right. So let me take you to this other place. So look at this place. All right. So here, this top left hand side, this is where you do all the settings. All right, like the timer I made mention earlier, this is, you can also see it here. All right. So the next thing I want you to look at is this. Okay, look at this particular one. This is where we choose the way we want our interface, our candlesticks to look like. So right now we are actually using the normal candlestick, as you can see here. Okay, so let me take you back. So here now, let me click on bar. So let's look at it. So this is what it looked like. This is what the bar look like. Let's go back there again. So let's look at the area. So sometimes I know some of us will see things like this. Okay, so this is another view. All right, so if you want it to look this way, you can actually set it this way. All right, so let's go back. This is the Heikineshi candle, right? So you want it this way. This is what your candle will look like. So you see they all look differently, but for me, I like using the candlestick patterns. All right, so I'm more familiar with this pattern. All right, so now you can go back to this same place again, this top left hand side corner. Right, so we are choosing let's see this. All right, so this is our indicators. This is our indicator. So for you to know how I got to that particular place, this is it. This is our indicator here. So once you click on it, you can actually set different kind of indicators. All right, so let me say this moving average. We want to put in moving average. Let's moving average 10, for instance. Okay. All right, so we're gonna just choose this. Let's make our color blue. Then you click OK. So you can see your indicator have appeared. The moving average has actually appeared on the screen. So this is it. This is it. All right, so you can see the blue line on my screen. So now let's move over to the indicator. So there are so many indicators. So we have the oscillators section. All right, so here the first one was the trend indicators. This first section is the trend indicators, and here is the oscillator indicators. Yeah, so you can also just choose whatever you want. So let's say you want to put RSI. So let's say this was choosing 70/30, then boom, this is it here. All right, so this is it. So this, you can see my interface is changing gradually. It's changing. All right, so these things help you to know the direction you're gonna trade. Okay. So, okay, fine. So the next thing I want us to look at is this. So you can actually make some drawings. You can draw, you can do a whole lot on this platform, but I usually recommend make it simple. Don't make it complicated. All right. Now, before you rush to trade, remember there are things you need to keep in mind. Binary options are simple but not risk-free. You need a strategy. You need to be disciplined and you need to have a clear head before you jump into trading. Not let the ease of trading trick you into gambling. That is why I'll be dropping a full beginners to pro series on Quotex. I'll be giving us the step-by-step strategies that I use in making money on this platform, and I'll be doing a live trade breakdowns for you, and we'll be getting into the real talks about managing risk. So now you know what Quotex is and how it works. But the real magic happens when you learn how to trade like a pro. This is just the beginning of your smart trading journey. Catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell. Your support means the world to me and it helps me create more great content for you. Don't forget to like and share if you found this helpful. Until next time, take care.